Welcome to She is Resilient, a podcast for women on their healing journeys who are ready to start living their most authentic and empowered lives outside of survival mode. I'm your host, Tatiana, trauma and somatic therapist, as well as a holistic coach, and I'm on a mission to help more women heal their nervous systems. Each week, me and my guests are going to get real and vulnerable about the experiences that led us to becoming the empowered and resilient women we are today. You'll leave this podcast with the skills, knowledge, and inspiration to start creating the life you deserve. Because if another woman can do it, so can you. Welcome back to another episode of She is Resilient. On today's episode, we are talking all about the signs that your body is functioning as it should. So often, it's easy to get caught up with focusing on what your body isn't doing or should be doing, or the uncomfortable sensations and emotions in the body, all the aches and pains. But how often are you noticing when your body is feeling safe and functioning in a healthy way? So today, we're going to talk about your safety cues and how you can use these cues to better support your healing journey. So write these down or just keep a mental note. The most common signs that your nervous system is in a parasympathetic state, which is the part of your nervous system that allows you to be at ease, at rest, and safe, are hunger cues, sounds of your stomach digesting, a natural deep breath that happens on its own without you trying, yawning, burping, and swallowing. Let me just repeat those again for you. Hunger cues, sounds of your stomach digesting, a natural deep breath without you trying, yawning, burping, and swallowing. You would be surprised to know how many burps and stomach growls I see during my somatic experiencing sessions. And usually, if it's someone's first time working with me, they always apologize. And I'm like, no, this is amazing. This is your body telling me that we're moving in the right direction. Because your body can only experience this when you're feeling safe. So what I always encourage my clients to do is pay attention to those moments when you yawn, when you burp, when you swallow, or when you feel those hunger cues. And acknowledge it by saying something like, parasympathetic nervous system, my body feels safe. By acknowledging it and leaning into it more, you're sending your brain the message that your body can be a safe place. Which oftentimes, if you're living in survival mode, you've felt like your body isn't a safe place, right? Especially if you experience a lot of chronic pain or physical symptoms. So I invite you to do a regular check-in throughout the day with your body so that you can intentionally look for safety cues. Even first thing in the morning, a healthy body and nervous system should be waking up with hunger. That's a sign that your body is functioning in a healthy way. If you don't wake up with hunger cues, it's a good indicator that you're in one of the survival states: fight, flight, or freeze. So if you're not experiencing hunger cues, a few things you can start doing in the morning are drinking non-caffeinated tea, like an herbal tea. The lemon ginger turmeric tea that I make is also perfect if you're having any kind of digestion issues, but it also supports so much more than your digestion because this drink is anti-inflammatory because, of course, it's lemon ginger and turmeric, right? They all have anti-inflammatory properties. So it also helps with reducing anxiety, supporting your immune system, increasing energy, decrease PMS symptoms, and so much more. So basically, if you're interested in making the lemon, ginger, and turmeric tea, all you have to do is blend lemon, ginger, and turmeric powder together in a blender, pour the liquid into ice cube containers, just pop those in the freezer, and when you're ready, you can grab one of the lemon ginger turmeric ice cubes that you made, pour hot water over it, and drink it as a warm tea. Trust me, if you drink this daily, you will start noticing shifts in your body after a week if you drink it every day. This is a game changer. So that's one of the ways that you can increase hunger cues. Another way to increase hunger cues, or really any of the other safety cues in the morning, is simply by supporting your body to let it know that you're safe. So you can do this by practicing voo sounds first thing in the morning, legs up the wall, until you notice a yawn, a sigh, or a swallow. Practicing self-locating or engaging in any other somatic practice to create that safety in your body. If you don't have any somatic tools and you're completely new to this podcast, you're new to somatic healing, I would love to invite you to my free somatic community. We meet on the third Tuesday of every month, and we meet via Zoom to practice somatic tools that support your nervous system. So again, you are more than welcome to join us. Our next call is November 19th, which is actually tomorrow. Send me a DM on Instagram or an email with the word community, and I will send you the link to join. So the more safety you create in the body, the more we can access those safety cues. Another example is noticing after you eat. So often we just feel like our stomachs are digesting without even thinking twice about it, right? But that's a good sign that your nervous system feels safe. The body can only digest food in the parasympathetic nervous system. So while you might just be burping because you ate, for example, and the body is digesting, it's a good indicator that your nervous system is functioning as it should. And we want to pay attention to that. It's good news. Burping is good news. Because when we're in survival, the nervous system is using all of its energy to keep you alive. So hunger and digestion aren't the main focus. The main focus is simply keeping you alive. The main focus is quite literally surviving. Same with sleep. We can only fall asleep when we're in a parasympathetic state. That's why if you struggle with falling or staying asleep, we know that your body is overstimulated, that it's in a state of fight or flight. And the same thing with swallowing. The reason swallowing is a safety cue is because when you're in a state of fight or flight, your mouth tends to be more dry. But once our parasympathetic nervous system is activated, then you start to notice that there's more saliva in the mouth. So anytime you notice that you have a dry mouth, think fight or flight. How can I support my nervous system to activate my parasympathetic nervous system? I hope all of this is making sense, and I hope that you're finding this helpful. Let me know if you're interested in talking more about this, if you want me to go a little bit deeper on this topic. Again, send me a DM on Instagram or send me an email if you enjoyed this topic and you're wanting to learn more about it. But that's it for today. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you absolutely loved this episode, I would so appreciate it if you subscribed and left a review on Apple Podcast, or take a screenshot and share this episode on social media. Don't forget to tag me at tatiana.holistic.coach. The more nervous systems we reach, the more generational cycles we break, and the more we contribute to a kinder and safer world. And if you're looking for somatic healing services, send me a DM and I'd love to chat on how I can support you. I'll see you in the next episode.